Well, so far the big story of the new year has been the snow and the fact that our own Matt Wintz is back to talk about it. You're back. Yay!
Happy New Year.
Yay,
That's
Happy
right.
New Year,
Exciting.
Matt.
Yeah.
Happy New Year for you because you're a weather geek and there's a lot of weather to talk about.
There's a lot going on. There sure is. I'm nerding out here in the Weather Center, but I'll tell you what, we've got a serious situation tonight. Lots of snow expected. National Weather Service kind of agreeing with what I'm thinking. We're going to get a lot more snow than what they were saying earlier today, overnight tonight, tomorrow with this lake effect. So we'll give you the latest on that. And then record cold temperatures in the forecast as well. And I'm talking 10, 15 years worth of records. It's going to be colder than it's been in a long time here across the region in the forecast. So I want to get you right to the watches and warnings. They have allowed the warnings that we had Cook County, DuPage County, the lake effect snow warnings just to our west to expire because the snow band now pushing into the region. And if you're watching us right now from Lake County, you can tell it is coming down at the rate 1 to 2 inches per hour. And these warnings are actually going to be allowed to go until about 4 a.m. tomorrow. So certainly in for a night of snow here across the region. Now here's our system snow. We had area low pressure brought that snow New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. That is pushing on off to the east, but we've got a northeasterly wind behind that. And as that picks up some moisture from the lake, you can see this lake effect snow plume we've been dealing with all day. And now becoming more concentrated. We've been watching it today off to the west, over a foot of snow north of Chicago, up to 20 inches reported. And certainly that is on its way to the area here with the snow band. You can see here over the last few hours as these winds shift, the band's starting to push into the region now. And this is your latest radar. As of about 6:10, we're expecting this band to continue to push off to the east, but right now affecting Lake County, pretty much all of it. If you're watching us just to the east of Gary, if you're traveling the toll road, as soon as you hit Gary and you head eastward, it is near whiteout conditions here. And this extends all the way down to Newton County. Jasper and Porter counties now getting clipped. You're noticing the snow start to pick up in intensity, but this thing's going to camp out overnight tonight. I think it'll push east into LaPorte and Porter counties, but it's going to kind of meander with that wind off the lake. And we're looking at anywhere from 6 to 10 inches expected where the snow band sets up. Now, our snowfall forecast with our in-house model only saying an inch or two, so do not pay attention to our in-house model. This is why they hire meteorologists at TV stations, right? Because I'm expecting anywhere here, Porter and Lake counties, where that snow band sets up, 1-2 inches of snow per hour easily, and that could pile up overnight tonight, upwards of 8 inches in some spots. In other areas, may not get any, of course, especially areas off to the west, and maybe LaPorte County kind of missing out on this one. So this is the big show here, Lake and Porter counties overnight tonight. And this big system snow continues to head on off. We've seen a wide swap, anywhere 3 to 6 inches downstate. So if you have travels down towards Indianapolis, certainly dealing with it there. And as the storm heads out east, over a foot of snow expected in New England. So what a winter we've had. And boy, we're only about 2 weeks in here so far. So here's your forecast. That high pressure, this thing right out of the North Pole, really causing that snow to and the wind across the lake to really pick up. Looks like it'll die out by later on tomorrow morning. So we should be in the clear tomorrow afternoon as these winds switch around to the southwest. So all snow will end. We'll actually see some sunshine tomorrow, but very cold temperatures. And then on Saturday, we bring back a very breezy wind out of the south here, and we start to warm up. I think we'll be up near 30 degrees before our next weather system approaches from the north. And this thing is going to bring not only some snow that we'll have to keep an eye on across the area, potentially accumulating snow, but it'll bring back more lake effect next week and a chunk of cold air that we haven't seen in years. High temperatures staying in the negatives for at least 2 or 3 days straight next week. Certainly something to keep an eye on. Now today, with the cloud cover out there, it's staying kind of mild. Off to our west, temperatures have dropped below zero, but we're still in the upper teens across the area. The wind blowing out of the north now. Combine that with the temperature, we've got wind chills now right around 0 outside, so certainly is chilly, especially when that wind's blowing. But temperature is going to drop tonight and especially tomorrow as that air starts to clear on out. We'll start to have that radiational cooling take place. And then next week, this is Sunday night through Tuesday. We're expecting to do it all over again. Heavy lake effect snow all across the Great Lakes. This one looking more towards LaPorte County northward. Certainly have to keep an eye on it here in the forecast. Overnight tonight, 2 degrees where we clear out well to the west, 13 in our lake effect communities. And again, going with about 4 to 8 inches. Lake and Porter counties and a little bit less, maybe 2 to 4 down to the south. Lake effect snow coming to an end tomorrow, but bitterly cold, much colder than today. And the winds will start to pick up as well. And then watching a couple systems this weekend. We'll detail that in the update, but temperatures next week, Monday, Tuesday, -7, -4. Bitterly cold air after this is all said and done.
Wow, that's like winter with a capital W.
Yeah, you got it. Capital W and I.
Yeah. Thanks so much.